Rublev to begin.
Oh.
You can hear him breathe out when he hits the ball, Rublev, for timing. He's always done that. And boy, does he hit it.
Oh.
Let second service. Thirty love.
He's only been broken twice in the tournament so far, Rublev. Once in his second round against Lloyd Harris from South Africa. Once against the qualifying Frenchman, Manarino, in his last match.
Game.
Perfect start. That'll feel good.
Yeah, it's just a quick glimpse into what he can do. Big serving, big forehands. And he can do the drop shot and slice and stuff like that. Of course, all the players can, but his preference is to get out there and see a short ball and go for it. And that's not a bad ploy. If you get half an opportunity to really put the pressure on a grass court, that's crucial. You can get reward very quickly on a grass court.
Ball.
Love 15.
Wears his own clothing. Rublev launched the brand in 2023.
$15.30. 30-all.
Oh, terrific footwork, wasn't it, to get around. He's hit the fastest forehand in the tournament. Considerably faster than the next one, actually. Trying to remember what it was, 117 miles an hour, I think.
Wow.
Let first service.
114, I've just been told.
That's quicker than some serves.
109, yeah, exactly. 109 is the next one.
Yes. 40-30.
First vamos, a little under the breath.
Out.
Game Alcaraz.
Good start for both. Both hitting the ball beautifully.
1-all, first set.
Yeah, Alcaraz doesn't give you too many opportunities, does he? If he's serving well, he gets a second serve. He's trying to, I think we've found some of the players have had a look at the first couple of rounds and I think they might have found a little chink in his armour. Taking that second serve early and thumping it back. Early when I mean inside the court, inside the baseline. The Alcaraz is standing back there. The opponents, they get inside that baseline.
Love 15. All. Out. 30-15. All.
Well, the roof is closed, but before the point, you could hear a pin drop. Everybody zoned into this.
Just held up a little bit, that one. Didn't quite come through the way he wanted it to. Just reaching out for it. Hard to go inside out when you're really reaching forward.
Coach on the right there for Rublev, Fernando Vicenti, former player.
Game Rublev. Rublev leads 2-1 first set.
It's a really good start from both men, and for Rublev, as you said, Pat, he sort of just goes hard at it the whole time. You know exactly, if he was a can of something, you know exactly what would be on the inside. Whereas with Alcaraz, you've got to open it to have a look and see what's in there.
Yeah, that's true. I first heard about Andrey Rublev when he was, as a youngster, he moved to Spain to try and develop his game, as a lot of players do. Lots of junior tournaments. And my son was doing the same. He was a bit older. And I went and visited my son in Barcelona there. And he said, I saw this kid play there this week. And everybody's talking about him. He's about 11. And he's beating all these older kids. And he's as skinny as anything. There's nothing of him. And he just goes crazy. He throws his racket all the time and is screaming. He gets defaulted in matches. And I went, oh, yeah, okay. I sort of wasn't, I thought, okay, maybe, he's a bit crazy. And then I sort of kept an eye on him. And here he is. He was so skinny, hitting the ball incredibly hard. He said he just kept hitting the ball so hard as a kid. He's beating all these older boys.
And he hasn't stopped since.
He hasn't stopped since. He kept hitting the ball harder. He calmed down a lot, though. He's likely that we might see an outburst or so, but that's sort of one of the things that's let him down.
Let first service.
There's no denying his ability.
Love
Wild
15.
forehands.
He hardly ever misses his forehand in the net. Most of his errors, and his forehand was very errant in the first round against Fognini, although, as you said to me earlier, you did that match, and Fognini played a great match, but his forehand nearly always goes long or wide, never hardly in the net.
Well, get the ball over the net, you got a chance. Great depth from Rublev.
30.
Little opening here.
Crowd are waking up now.
Love 40.
First break points of the match.
Well,
Game Rublev. Rublev leads 3-1 first set.
great returning game from Rublev. Hard, flat, deep. So important to hit the ball deep on any surface, but grass, of course. There's some patches there just inside where the server follows through. Getting some choppy bounces if you hit those spots.
Well, he couldn't be playing any better right from the
15
get-go.
love.
There's that breathing out on the hit.
Fault.
His father was a boxer. Probably taught him it.
Yeah, a lot of boxing, martial arts. Always breathing out. Always did the same thing. Chop on those blocks.
Just wide.
That's it.
15
Alcaraz
all.
variety, trying to create some awkward spots for Rublev to get to. He knows that if he's just beating the ball up and down the middle of the court, Rublev's as good as anybody.
They sell the used balls here at Wimbledon. I don't think you'd want to buy these. I think even the dog might say no. Good variety on the serve so far, isn't it?
40,
yeah, look, it's, you know, at 105, somewhere between 105, 110 miles an hour, you're able to get some curl on the ball. If you hit it sort of harder than that, it tends to be flatter, which doesn't draw the opponent away from the court. So that's used for obviously trying to force an error, but also open up the court. Can only open up the court by getting some slice. Oops, yes.
Game, Rublev. Rublev leads 4-1 first set.
Starts don't get much better than this.
No, he's not letting him settle, is he? No. He's just not giving Alcaraz the rhythm. You know that Carlos will be able to move your opponent around a bit like Novak and the great players. If you give them 4 or 5 or 6 hits in a rally, they'll eventually start moving you around. But Rublev's he's playing the way that he normally does, but he's playing very well, and he just says, well, I'm not going to let Carlos settle. And I think we've seen that a couple of times. The Fognini match and the Struff match as well. That was both those players taking the ball early, hitting it hard, getting Carlos on the run very quickly. And these players come out here, defending your 2-time defending champion. They've got nothing to lose. So, as soon as the ball is sitting up there with an opportunity, they're just going for it. What have they got? If they miss it, okay, they lose. They're supposed to lose. But they're playing with some freedom against the 2-time champion. And it's something that Alcaraz is obviously having to get used to in his career. How do you nullify players when they're just going for it, playing well? Well, that helps.
Love.
That was a very young voice cheer around centre court, inspiring the youngsters.
Oh, that was, wow. How was that?
15 all.
That was a buona from Alcaraz, he said.
Just flicked his wrist across the ball, because this came really hard. It's really hard to do this. Look at that left hand, just to snap across, using that left hand to get it around the outside of the ball.
30-15.
Look at the serve and volley, changing it up already.
Now that didn't seem 121 mile an hour serve. There's no way that is.
No.
That's something.
Yeah, with
gone
you.
funny with the speed camera. That was about as slow as one he's hit today.
On the line.
40-15. Game, Alcaraz.
That's allowed of Vamos.
Rublev leads 4-2 first set.
He's getting the best out of Alcaraz, isn't he?
He is, yeah. Nice. He's got the break. Just a little off.
15
forehand
love.
today. So at the moment.
All.
Alcaraz hitting and he's had contact on a forehand or a slow motion.
Out. 15-30.
Fault.
Oh dear. He's in two minds then. You could see he was going to just punch the ball into the open court.
15.
Last minute decided to go for the drop shot.
Does that put him off coming in?
Well, he set the point up beautifully, didn't he?
Yeah. 2 break-back points.
Fault.
Game, Alcaraz.
Just did enough, didn't he, on the passing shot to dip it down below the level of the net. And that's what this man does. Makes you hit an extra ball.
New balls, please. Rublev leads 4-3 first set.
Yeah, he made that one very awkward, didn't he? Pat, it's often said when players grow up on clay courts, it's such a huge advantage, especially when they normally play a Brit, because the Brits never grow up playing on clay. But you mentioned about Alcaraz taking to grass. He's played 35 pro career matches on a grass court, this man. He's won 32 of them. And he certainly didn't grow up on a grass court. That's extraordinary.
It is extraordinary. As I said, he's the most complete player I've ever seen at such a young age. And he just knows when to hit, when to come in on the grass court. I mean, he must be a great student of the game. Obviously, he's developed all his shots, to be able to hit the drop shot, the slice, the volleys. You know, even the greats have sort of develop things as they go through their career and get better at them. But I mean, I suppose Federer had everything as well. Maybe it's a little harsh on Roger there, but you know, players like Novak and Rafa, you know, early on their career really had no volleys whatsoever and developed those. But you know, Carlos has come out and that just helps to be able to adapt it quickly onto a grass court where you need all the shots.
Yeah. New balls, 3-4.
Love.
Look at the follow through here.
Good to serve and volley again.
Well, if the other two didn't discourage him from coming to the net, that one certainly will.
Yes.
So it's a win for Alcaraz because Rublev's going to say, well, I'm sort of stuck with playing him at the baseline. That's a long day.
Game Alcaraz. Four games all, first set.
All of a sudden, Alcaraz has won 11 of the last 12 points. Quickly levels at 4-all, first set.
Love.
Well, he's got it all, doesn't he?
15-all.
Touch, the power, great control. For that, flipping the backhand over the top of the head.
Out. 15-30.
Is there a bit of doubt now with Rublev? Do I go in? Do I stay back? It's interesting that we've seen Rublev go in, as we have done in this match already, when he was doing so well from the back of the court early on.
Yeah, I think he was sort of drawn to come in, and to be honest, he set the point up nicely on the first couple. Just didn't execute the volley very well. Rublev pointing up the sky, saying the sun came out. It's under the roof here. It's so they're not going to be in his eyes too much. No, it's gone back behind the clouds.
Another break point.
Yes.
Goes down as a net approach. That's the first one he's won. He's 1 from 6.
Yeah, it's a bit misleading, isn't it, the net statistic? Because he's inside the service line. They call it a net play, but obviously didn't actually play anything at the net. People think, oh, he's won all these volleys. Yeah, no, it's a lot of the time it's put away balls that are inside the court, which are ground strokes and not volleys.
Advantage.
Such an important game, this first set for Rublev.
Yeah, he's got to stop the rot, doesn't he? Alcaraz is just starting to get his eye in on the harder, flatter shots of Rublev. Need to squeak out this game.
Good hold.
Rublev. Rublev leads 5-4 first sets.
He's an interesting character, isn't he, Rublev? I mean, he's sort of quite grumpy and full of seriousness on the court, but off the court he's quite fun and relaxed. He's had a very off-court career too. He was in a boy band. He was in a Russian boy band, but he's an Iron Maiden fan, huge metal fan. And I remember his agent calling me while walking past. I was at Cincinnati. I was coaching a player, and Iron Maiden were playing that day, and they're good mates of mine. And I was going to have to see the show near Cincinnati, and an agent stopped me. He said, "You know, guys in Iron Maiden. Andrey's got 2 tickets. He wants to get another couple." I said, "Okay, but he's got to play his match. He's got to play Roger Federer." I said, "Okay, well, you know, if he can make it, great." He goes out there, blasts away Federer in about an hour and 20 minutes, 6-2, 6-3. I get him backstage, side stage. All the Iron Maiden guys are tennis nuts, so they watch this match. And I text the guy, I said, "I'm bringing Rublev down." They went, "Oh my God, we just saw him play, just beat Roger Federer." And I posted a photo of him on my Instagram, the Pat Cash, of Rublev. Oops.
Great story.
15 months.
Of Bruce Dickinson side stage on a little break during the concert, chewing on Rublev's arm. And he's got the biggest smile on his face.
Let first service.
I'm just looking at the picture. Doesn't quite have the same feel as Alcaraz. So it was a little right shot to go for, though. Alcaraz was coming forward after the let cord. He's tightened the reins on serve since being broken. He's only conceded 1 point. He's not lost since mid-April. How good must that feel?
Game, Alcaraz.
Another ace on the serve and volley. Didn't need the volley, nowhere near it.
5 games all, first set.
Yeah, quickly turns the pressure back on Rublev. Yeah. Easy service game since being broken, as you said. Signaling, I'm ready.
Out. 15 love.
Does Rublev have to win this opening set to win the match, do you think?
It would help. Yeah, you'd think you could squeeze out this in a tiebreaker or break somehow again.
Out.
But he's just picking up the returns, isn't he, now? The really tough ones, these great movers, they're able to get their racket on the ball and somehow get it back. Not always a perfect return, but just getting it back is a great effort. And if they get a chance for a swing at it, it comes back like that one.
Oops. That's a nasty slip. The racket went flying. He's okay, he's up quick. So looking for a heavy push off there.
30-15.
Still green out there, isn't it?
A little bit. It's not much slipping going on these days. He catches his other foot on the way through. So, yeah, he tripped over his own feet. He's a bit clumsy, this guy, you can see.
Found a weakness.
Tie his shoelaces together.
30-all.
Big point.
Well, he's used that a lot, hasn't he, Rublev? That serve. Alcaraz is getting onto it. Missed that one. But most of the time he's been making them, like making Rublev hit another ball.
Let first service.
3/4 of his first serves going in. On 70% behind it. 3 from 8 second serves, Rublev, so far. What a return.
Yes.
Clever serve there. See how much that curled.
Advantage, Rublev.
A little bit of pace off it. That's about the optimal pace for a real curler. Somewhere around that mark.
Good game.
Rublev.
Tie-break minimum for Rublev, first set.
Rublev leads 6-5, first set.
I mean, the one win he had against Alcaraz in Madrid last year, he won from a set down. But obviously, Alcaraz, everything about him is different level now, isn't he? The pressure he puts on you the whole time.
That's what these top players do. They don't really have a dip, or not for very long. He had a couple of dips so far this tournament, which is surprising, and people are talking about that. A bit of a flat patch against Scruff, and Fognini played tactically a fantastic match against him. The retiring Italian, who's one of my favourite players, though. I absolutely...
What a character.
Oh, And the way he plays, I mean, he's just such compact swings, and he was able to stand in up around the baseline, inside the baseline, and slap the ball and move the ball around and really rush Carlos. So a lot of credit goes to him for putting the pressure on Carlos and forcing some unforced errors. But by and large, yeah, you're right. You know, one little drop missed volley there, and that he broke back.
15 love.
That. You don't want to leave the ball in the middle of the court with this guy with a forehand. That was fast in slow motion.
Yes.
40 love.
Fault.
Game Alcaraz.
On 16 of the last 17 points on serve.
6 games all, first set, tiebreak.
That puts so much pressure on the opponent, doesn't it, when you're getting nowhere near a break point.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the reasons why Novak is doing well. He's just serving, having a purple patch on his serve. He's always a great server, but to win 3 points.
Fault.
One, 0, Rublev.
Good bit of kick on that serve, Rublev. Just enough, jumped enough. It's not just a topspin serve. I often talk about topspin and kick, but kick will just hit the ground and jump to one side.
Fault.
For a right-hander, it's to the against the right-hander, it'd be out to the backhand side.
Out. 1-0.
I was always taught that you don't win Wimbledon with a first serve, you win it with your second serve. It's so very important. We've just seen 2 very good second serves. One from each player there.
Same area that Alcaraz flipped. Rublev 2.
2-1, Alcaraz.
This time he didn't trip over his own feet.
Never took his eye off the ball, did he? You mentioned a lot of humidity around today outside. The roof closed from the start of play and the air conditioning will be on and so on, but maybe it is a little bit greasy out there in places.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, they've done a lot of studies on this, and Not really supposed to be.
No.
Jeez, good serving this tiebreaker.
3-2.
Sampras, the greatest second server you've seen?
Yeah, I think so. It's hard to say Federer, not Roger Federer as well, but for a normal-sized person, I think those two are the best 2 second servers. And you talk about some of the guys, it's almost 7 foot now, so it's yeah. Wow, great body serve. Haven't seen that yet from either player. But, you know, that's the smarts of Alcaraz, isn't it? You know, he just uses it when necessary. Just when the opponent's starting to get a rhythm. And picking up some of those hard flat balls. If you don't hit the exact spot when you're hitting them hard and flat, the opponent, you know, sticks their racket out and swipes at it, and it comes back just as fast. So just to keep them guessing, put a bit of doubt in his mind. The secret to that, what Alcaraz did so well, is his accuracy, of course. And that was 135 miles an hour in the body. He should be a test cricketer, test bowler.
Yeah, Brian Lara in the royal box would have faced a fair few.
of those.
It's the loudest vamos yet from this man. It's been coming.
4-3, Alcaraz.
Dad looking on.
He's at one with the team, isn't he? He's very individual out on the court, but he shares everything. Point.
Talk about making your opponent play one more shot.
Thank you.
Mini break.
Alcaraz.
It's hard to imagine Rublev can play any better than this. He's playing so well. But if Alcaraz holds these 2 service points, the set's gone. Well, there's very warm applause now for both men. The effort's going on here. Well, that's got them out of their seats.
What a passing shot. What an approach shot. He picked the side, had a gamble. Just a jab, used the pace.
set point.
Game and first set. Rublev.
That's what it
7 games to
means.
6.